Hey God, what's up? So I just wanted to do a quick Easter message for those of you who may not be, attending a service. You don't always have to go into a building with a leader in a religion to get a message from God. So today I wanted to do a quick Easter reading and an Easter message from my spirit guides. Hey, Spirit of the Lord, I ask that you come forth with the Easter resurrection marriage message for those watching this channel. Help us understand or bring forth a message to us for Easter. We thank you for your leadership and guidance. We thank you for your love and support. So far, guys, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, the Strength card. We have the Knight of Swords, and let's get one more. The Eight of Swords, bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. Let me read these and I'll be right back. Hey God, I'm back. So the first card we got was the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And I'm using the everyday tarot cards. I love this deck because it's so practical. It's so, it's my first deck and it, I'm attached to it a little bit. But anyway, the first card we got was the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is Spirit reminding us to ground ourselves and come back to what is truly important. Sometimes we get lost in the monotony of life and we forget to figure out why we're here. What is our purpose? How can I advance the world? How can I advance light in the world? It's not just about you going to a job every day. It's not even about you just being a parent or a sister or brother or a family member. It's more than that. The world is bigger than your family. And it's about advancing light on earth and attuning to your purpose. So this Easter, I challenge you and Spirit challenges you to find your purpose, to attune to your purpose, to seek your purpose, to seek God, to seek the light. You are God on earth. So I challenge you and Spirit challenge you to figure out what that means. Ground yourself and go back to what is truly important. I just read somewhere where it said, if you want to ground yourself, to go outside in nature and maybe even barefoot and put your feet on the grass and just ground yourself. You can try that. I don't know if I'm going to try that, but just go back to what's important. Seek the important aspects of your life. Seek what's important to you. Family, yes, family is important, but seek deeper than that. Ask God, what is my purpose here on earth? How do I ground myself? How do I find myself and live my purpose? Then we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. So this, the Ace of Swords usually means to me like a breakthrough is near. But before the breakthrough, before we can get to a breakthrough, we have to seek clarity. Again, with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it was ground yourself and go back to what is truly important. This is just saying, meditate and go within. It encourages you to seek clarity, maybe through your spirit guides, maybe through a spiritual counselor, maybe through a reading, or whatever it is that you need to seek clarity. Go within, attune to the inner Holy Spirit inside of you. Again, today is about Jesus dying on a cross and resurrecting and things of that sort. The metaphorical meaning and sense of that is your resurrection, your ability to manifest the life, your best life, and attune to your purpose and your liberation. So freedom is God's will is already done. We just have to attune to it. God's will is done. There was, a lot of religions, they're going to teach you have to 1, 2, 3 follow this human rule, whatever. But God's will is already done. Your freedom is here for the taking. Your forgiveness is already done. And how fitting is the card that I pulled for my chakra wisdom oracle cards was the forgiveness card. God's will is already done. You just need to attune to it. So seek insight and clarity. Seek your divine feminine energy. Seek the Shekinah. Seek the Holy Spirit living inside of you to attune to it. Then we have the Strength card. Sorry if you can't see this. It's light outside. The Strength card is just saying, again, you have inner power and strength. We have inner power and strength. We just have to seek clarity and figure out how to use it. Seek clarity and figure out how to ground ourselves and put ourselves in a position to receive it and use it. Again, God's will is already done. But if you're not grounded emotionally, spiritually, materially, if you're not grounded, then you will have the inability in some sort to receive. So the first thing you need to do is ground yourself, put yourself in a position to receive. Seek new insight and clarity. Seek the Holy Spirit living inside of you and use that power for light. Because, yeah, we have inner power and strength, and we need to attune to it and understand it. But we also need to understand God's nature as well, because if we try to use these things for bad, God is not going to, our spirit guides aren't going to work with us to be God on earth, to wreak havoc. God didn't come to wreak havoc. God gives life. That's what Easter is about, life. Attuning to the life that was in liberation that was already given to you, that was already done. And then we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is saying, take ambitious action towards the manifestation and fruition of your goals, of your purpose, of your dreams, of clarity and knowledge, of inner knowing, of your divine feminine and divine masculine spirits. It's saying take that action towards it. That is what it's about. Like, it's not just about faith, but it's about works too. If you believe in Jesus and you believe in the blueprint and you believe the story, dying on the cross is an action. It's not just faith. It takes action towards the fruition of your goals, and God will use your enemies as your footstools. So you don't have to worry about the negative, or you don't have to worry about the journey or what it's going to cost you, because you'll gain much more than what it cost you. Then we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is saying you are free. These bindings around you are loose. Change your thoughts, change your life. Change your spirit, change your life. Change your energy, change your life. It's a trend, I guess, now with people wanting sage because they heard that Nipsey Hussle was using sage. But it's more than just about saging your house. Sage your energy. Change your inner energy. Change your inner spirit. Attune to the God inside of you. Attune to who you are as God on earth. And put yourself in a position to receive. Put yourself in a position to be ground yourself. Put yourself in a position to be resurrected, to live your best life, to live the life that you were purposed to live. And the bottom of the deck was the Ace of Wands. And I love that because it's just saying a world of possibility is opening up to you. When you follow the blueprint, blueprint to liberation, to resurrection, to attuning to your inner God, to attuning to your divine feminine spirit and your divine masculine actions and manifestation, when you follow the blueprint, a world of possibility is opening up to you. It's about co-creating with spirit. I can literally ask spirit a question and be corrected or be led and guided. I was about to post a video today, and something told me to ask Spirit, and Spirit said, not to do that, because I put myself in a position where I was called and I was led, and I eventually was in a position to receive guidance from Spirit, to receive from God, and to ground myself so that I can be able to manifest and co-create with the Spirit of God, as God on earth, and as I should. So that's what Easter is about. It's about your liberation, your resurrection, because God's will is already done. We can talk about it every Easter if we want to. We can have the monotonous Easter service that we have every year. But the key is being able to implement that blueprint in your life. The key is to be able to say, okay, yeah, we know what God's will was. God's will is already done. Now, how do I attune to the will of God in my life? Okay. Again, the last card was forgiveness. And that's so perfect. Forgive yourself, first of all, for being led, for allowing yourself to be taught the wrong things. Forgive yourself for that, for being human. I was watching a Beyonce documentary, The Homecoming, and I was like, wow, it just gave me permission to be human, to not have all of the answers, to get some things wrong, to not be where I'm supposed to be. It just gave me permission. That's what I got from the documentary. But today is about forgiveness. Jesus dying on the cross, Jesus, all that, whatever you believe, it's about forgiveness. And I think religion teaches people that they aren't forgiven, and that's not true. God's will is already done. You just have to believe it and attune to it. Change your thoughts, change your life, change your spirit, change your life. Attune to the Spirit of God living inside of you. Forgive yourself, forgive others. I used to say this all the time. I got this from a pastor. He said, when you go to sleep, just say, I forgive everybody for everything, and believe it. And so if you need to forgive yourself, include yourself in that and say, I forgive everybody for everything. You don't want that standing in the way of your ability to be grounded, your ability to receive from the divine and co-create with the Spirit of God living inside of you. That is all I have. Please like, subscribe, and comment. I hope that you all have an amazing Easter and spend great time with your family and attune to the inner God living inside of you and seek your purpose and focus on your liberation, on your resurrection, and live your best life. Thank you. I'm Ashley Guillard. Bye.